Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the WuPig Podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes, it's the bad Big Sexy. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, pig, woo, pig, podcast, 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 woo, pig, woo, pig, woo, pig, woo, pig, podcast, football, basketball, whatever you need, podcast, woo, pig, shout out to fans, man, woo, pig, keep the support alive, let's get it, podcast, you know we gon' keep it real every time, every single time, podcast, woo, pig, woo, pig, woo, pig, we too cold, baby.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of the WuPig Podcast, coming to you live from the Insurance Max Studios, where we talking about everything Arkansas Razorback football and basketball every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at 8:30. You can check us out on the website, baby, thewupig.com. But we want you to experience peace of mind with Insurance Max, your one-stop solution for home, auto, and commercial insurance statewide. Don't wait, call today for a free, no obligation quote. Secure your future with Insurance Max, where protection meets affordability. Dial now and safeguard what matters most. Give my guys Caleb and Wes a call, 870-534-2823. And the WuPig Podcast, man, we streaming on all major platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Make sure you subscribe to all our platforms. And if you like the audio version only, you can catch us everywhere, including Apple Podcasts. But we really rock with Spotify. You can switch between audio and video over there. Check them out. And we can't forget about our guys over at 3M Electric. Heard you got that new Tesla truck. You need something to hook it up in your garage. Give my guys over at 3M Electric a call. They're your trusted commercial and residential electrical contractor serving Northwest Arkansas. They are SDVOSB. They're dependable and reliable with no job too big or small when it comes to your electrical needs. Contact 3M Electric, 479-408-9865. Let them know you heard it on the WuPig Podcast. And, baby, you already know who I got in the building.
Yo, what it do, WuPig family? It's your boy G Holmes in the building, a.k.a. Big Sexy. Somebody out there holler for me.
Oh my God.
Ooh-wee. What up, OD?
Hey, baby, it's Thursday, man. One day and we was to the weekend. We almost there. Hey, man, we got to take the bad little brother everywhere we go, man.
Bruh. Sometimes we want to leave.
Bad little bro. What it do, WuPig family?
Man,
Hey, you can't go nowhere without the bad little brother. You know your mama gonna get on to you. I'm gonna tell mama.
Man.
Hey, man, we want to leave this dude. I promise you, because I'm telling you. You know, everybody got that. I mean, if y'all got siblings, you know the bad little brother, man, he always be getting away with stuff, and we trying to figure out why. That's him. Every time. Every time. That's him. He can't even hold me. He already know I ain't lying. Look at him.
You know, sometimes I live life by the skin of my teeth.
Yo. Man, let's get into it tonight, man. What we gonna talk about, bro? I'm telling you, man, when you lose, when you're a losing program, hey man, it be a lot of stuff not to talk about. You know what I mean? It's just a bad day. You can always talk about, things when, there's stuff that we can talk about, but we don't want nobody to be saying, oh man, y'all only thing y'all do is talk bad about the program. Well, the program bad.
We done with the 90s.
So, you know what I'm saying? What you mean? Hey, shout out DJ Sparky, man. I seen you, baby. I see you.
Man.
Say he up for about another 20 minutes. Go to DJ Sparky, my little nephew Chipper. Tell Chipper he can stay up late. Watch Uncle Greg. You know how it go.
Well, man, you know what they say, man. Everybody talking about NIL, and my question in my head today was, is this what college sports is now? That every year we have to rebuild the program. Football, basketball, we rebuilding every single year. So last year, we have nobody on the team from last year that I can really remember except Pena and Devo. We got 4 people on the team that was there, maybe 5. But they wasn't the guys. So
Nah.
are we just in a spot where now we just every year we gonna be shuffling in 10 new guys, 9, 8, 7 new guys, and we just relegate the last 5 roster spots to the guys that ain't never gonna play, so they just on a walk-on basis?
The practice squad.
The practice
It's
squad.
hard.
Yeah. And you
mean, how do you
practice it
build a
against some
program?
scrubs. You know what I mean? That's what end up happening. Is you end up practicing against some scrubs. You think you killing, you know what I'm saying? And then you get with some real talent, you be like, ooh, he really ain't that good. That's what we relegate ourselves to.
It's just hard
Yeah.
to build a program when you got that much turnover. And then as a fan, remember the days when you would go to the Razorback store like, oh, I gotta get his jersey, or I gotta get these guys we barely know. We don't even know if you're gonna be here next year. So why would I even why would I do it? It's not sustainable to me.
Yeah. And I mean, and just touching on that too, there are certain players that are synonymous with teams just because of the longevity that they had with the team. And I'm just talking about Arkansas Razorbacks. So, when you talk about, Arkansas Razorback football, if you're going to get a jersey, you wearing a jersey, if you something that's recognizable, you recognize McFadden on the back of an Arkansas Razorback jersey. You be like, oh yeah, that's D-Mac.
Instantly.
Jones, all these great players, basketball players, Oliver Miller, Todd Day, Lee Mayberry. When you're talking about the greats that have come through, and I'm just talking about Arkansas Razorbacks because that's what we do, but you have those in a lot of other teams. But the NIL and all this situation where you one and dones and all that, there's no loyalty. And you might have, like you say, who is this dude? I mean, it's been a long time since I've had to actually look at a roster sheet and not know who is number 5, who is number 10, who is that guy? Because they're not there long enough for me to either remember what number they have, or they're too terrible where they don't play, so I don't even know. So that's how I feel about that.
Hey, that's facts. That's facts. Let me ask you this, man. What do you guys think? What if you could do one thing to fix NIL college sports right now? What would it be? And I want y'all to understand, this is off the cuff. We ain't rehearsed these, and we ain't talked about this stuff. We just in here talking now. This the barbershop for real. If you could do one thing to fix college sports in the way that it's designed right now with the NIL, what would it be?
These?
I'm gonna start with D. You're gonna start with Deezy.
I would put guarantees in the NIL contracts. I think you should make all NIL contracts public, and then there should be yearly guarantees. You don't get paid unless you do this. You have to stay here for X amount of years, seasons, whatever you want to call it. There just needs to be a true agreement between the player and whoever is giving the money. I don't like how it's just, we don't really know what they got, who got this, who got what. It's so much speculation. And then on top of that, the player's just like, well, they already paid me, so I'm going to play a couple of games. I fake an injury, I'm out. 1 year, done. And it's just, it's destroying the fabric of the greatest thing ever, which is college sports. College sports will always be better than NFL or professional sports simply because you got that hunger. You got those guys who they not getting that crazy check. And once that crazy check came to college ball, and it's just destroyed it. So I just think we need contracts. We need set guidelines on what we are paying for, especially if y'all want us fans to pay. That's how I feel.
G, what about you?
Well, I am a proponent of players being paid. Let's just get that out the way now, because college sports it's a business. it's a lucrative business. But, when the boss making all the money, and the little man ain't making no money, it makes for disgruntled workers. So I do think that, hey, man, let the man eat. But I believe that there also should be incentives put on, like Diesel was saying, put some incentives, put some bogeys to hit. Make it to where if you're a running back, if you get X amount of yards this year, it's gonna you'll get this bonus. If you're a receiver, if you're a quarterback, your completion ratio, number of complete. I mean, all those things make it incentivized. I think you will get a little bit more out of the players. Also, I feel like it's ruined college sports because there's really no loyalty, and I mean there's no loyalty to the fans or to the university, because it's almost like you see a coach right now. I mean, we're gonna just use our coaches. I'm gonna talk about our family. You see Eric Musselman right now jumping up and down and in his hog stuff, and he you know what I'm saying? He get on TV talking about Razorback this, Razorback this. But guess what? If he lead the University of Arkansas, I mean, with a flip of a switch, he could be hollering, "Woo, Louisville, man! You know what? This is a great place. I've always wanted to be here." So, what you been lying for the last 2 or 3 years? What you said to me? How you was trying to make me feel. You know what I'm saying? So, so there's really no loyalty, and players are the same way. How can you really have some type of pride about the product that you're doing if you really are not invested in it? Darren McFadden played right down here in North Little Rock over at Oak Grove High School. Always wanted to be a Razorbacks, because guess what? Because he grew up watching the Razorbacks, going to War Memorial Stadium. He grew up watching that. There was a passion for that. So when he came up on the hill, guess what? He was glad to be a Razorback. And it showed in how he played the game and his loyalty. He didn't go to another team because, whether or not we want to believe it or not, they've been paying players. They've been playing them. They've been paying them. Let's just not get that twisted. The NIL ain't brand new. They just got a name put on it. They've been leaving duffel bags in the Crown Victoria trunks. They've been doing that. Let's don't get it twisted. So don't talk to me about the money. They've been getting paid. But there was a loyalty because of it. So I just feel like it's kind of degraded how, the fans feel about it, because we feel some type of way. And I just think that it's, over the time period, it's going to be just like the NFL. Yeah, I like the team, but I don't know none of the players.
I think it's one thing that they can do to put the genie back in the bottle. I think somebody said you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. Rusty Henry. I think it's one thing they can do.
What that is?
They got to put a bogey in this thing, man. If you transfer to another school, you got to sit out 1 year.
They used to do that.
I know. And if you transfer, what's the likelihood of Arkansas you saying, you know what, we'll give you $100,000 to sit on the bench? Nah,
we ain't gonna do that.
Nah, we ain't doing that. So it's gonna stop a lot of the kids transferring and being able to go get more money, because schools know, hey, if we go get him, he got to sit out a whole year, and we gonna have to pay him.
Facts.
It's gonna stop kids from moving around, because guess what? They don't want to sit out a year.
They ain't gonna want to sit out a year.
I got a twist on that for you, OD.
I go for it.
All right, so what about, instead of you got to sit for a year, you can't receive any NIL money for a year?
Hey, add that too. Add it in there.
Because that way, yeah, you can play. You can go over there and play, but you're not going to get paid. So that would incentivize players to stay where they at and stick it out a little bit, I feel like.
Then it would stop the schools from poaching, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. But the NCAA got to do something because, I mean, they talking about the SEC and the Big Ten about to lead the NCAA and form their own leagues.
Yeah.
I'm like, what really going on with college sports right now?
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So
that's I don't really know if I buy that. I don't know if I buy that one.
Right.
I mean, they could, but I mean, I don't know how that would work out. You know, they would probably try to blackball them if that happened. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, "Nah, we ain't letting them suckers do." You know, how do you say who's the national champion at that point? Because it's just, yeah,
I ain't with that either. I mean, college sports already jacked up. Do you want to go jack it up some more? Who big brain what idea was that to say we're gonna form our own league, dude? It's just jacking up everything, man. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I don't know how to say that one.
Nima,
but-
you right. They will still get paid, but they got to go back to the brown paper bag. Just like G said, they got to go get the sprawling bag out the Crown Vic in the Walmart parking lot. The
That's
money
right.
in the bag.
Trust me, that used to go on, bro. That
But if
used
they
to go
can't
on.
play though, if they can't play for a year, I'm not paying you to sit on the bench. I'm not doing that.
Facts.
Yeah,
And that's what they got to bring that back to where if you transfer, you have to sit out 1 year. That's the only way that this stops. Being able to just like, man, I don't even like you no more, bro. I'm out. Cool. Be out. And when you go play somewhere else, guess what? We'll see you on the bench. You be dressed up
Bye-bye.
in your tracksuit. We playing ball over here.
Yeah. We got to do something. We got to do something to make the players care again. I mean, I think when you just play in the game with no rules, what is there to aim for? What is there to strive for? Why would you care about these guys on this team? I don't care about none of y'all. I'm finna feed my mama. I'm finna go buy me a little nice apartment. I never have to see y'all outside of practice. It's just no reason for brotherhood anymore, and that's what made college sports, just the camaraderie.
yeah, exactly. Because you can remember the days where me and OD Ben, we go way back. I'm talking about we go back where we gonna have to put some money together to get something to eat. You feel me?
Hey, man, they don't know nothing about that, man. Them hot turkey sandwiches, man. They don't know nothing about that, man.
Look, I'm talking about. Hey man, I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna crash at your spot, man. What we gonna eat? Shoot, hey man, I got this, I got that. We gonna put together and get this 6-piece, and we gonna get it out the mud like that.
Man.
You know what that breeds, man. That right there breeds a connection that will never be broken. Because I done went through the mud with you. When you in college, man, think about them times where we didn't have, man, I can tell y'all stories. Me and my guy Biz. Now, everybody, y'all might not know, that's my brother Biz. Man, I can remember being up on the hill, man, and we trying to find somewhere to get something to eat, okay? We don't got nothing to eat, and we trying to figure out, man, what we gonna eat? Hey, Biz got the gift of gab, you know what I'm saying? Well, shoot, hey, man, I'm gonna go down here and talk to this person down here, and I'm gonna go down here to the liquor store, and I'm gonna talk to the person down here. How much you got? Well, how much you got? We're gonna put $30 together, and we gotta feed 10 people. And we make something happen. You know what? Man, if you got people that will ride with you like that on a football team, guess what? When you out there on that field, you looking down there and you see number 55, you know, hey, man, me and that dude got it out the mud just yesterday. I'm going to go hard for him. We don't got that no more because this dude right here, he's staying in the dorm. He's struggling, but you got another dude that's living over here in a $500,000 house. And you know what I'm saying? He eats steaks and you know what I'm saying? Driving up in a, in an $80,000 car and you was starving last night.
Come on, man.
Man, I ain't trying to hear nothing you talking about. I ain't blocking for you. I hope they knock your block off.
Facts. Yeah, it's the weirdest times. It's starting to feel like the end times for college sports, and I hate it.
Yeah.
I truly hate it. But if they don't act soon, it's over. Like we not gonna last too many more, especially as colleges like Arkansas. Us on the back end of it. I mean, I guess my only question at this point is, what led to us being so far behind in this whole NIL deal? As a school that doesn't have any NFL team, any NBA team, I truly don't understand where's the money in our state going, and why do we not want to give it to the University of Arkansas? That's the bigger thing.
I got a question. I got the answer. I'm sorry, not the question.
I want to hear it.
Okay, let's think about this rationally, right?
Before you do that, man, read your super chat.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Let me read that super chat, man. Shout out to Boss Hog, man, for the super chat. Boss Hog says the program is behind in this NIL game, and it's getting worse. Arkansas legislation needs to catch up with other states on how they conduct players being paid.
Facts. So I'm gonna let you get off. I'm gonna let you get off on your stuff, and then we're gonna come back and touch on what Boss Hog talking about.
Shout out to Lil Rock 2517, man, for supporting the channel, man. We appreciate you as always, man. Shout out to you and Boss Hog, man. We appreciate y'all. Now, back to what I was about to say. It's like this, DZ. Let's say I got $500, right?
Yep.
And I say, you know what? I'm going to give my $500 to the University of Arkansas to make the NIL better. So I gave the University of Arkansas my $500, not knowing where my $500 is going to, not knowing what the $500 is going to do. I never see that money again. It's like I took my $500, got this cigarette lighter, and burnt my $500 up. You with me, Daisy?
Man.
Now let me go. I ain't gonna say or yet. I'm gonna say this, Deezy. 60% of Americans can't afford a $1,000 emergency. But I'm gonna give my $500 to the University of Arkansas, and I can't put tires on my ride. Better yet, Deezy, I got $500 here. I can take my $500 and I can go buy the S&P 500 that does give me a return on my investment. You want me to invest in a losing program in a world where most people ain't got money.
That's crazy.
Bro, make it make sense, Arkansas. You got a program that makes $200 million a year, but you want the regular people to donate to make you look good. I'm sorry, but I gotta say it. Hell no.
He done broke his own rule. Oh no,
Bro.
Hey man, it's a clean show, man. I'm gonna need you to clean that.
I ain't
Hey, man, I'm
finna
about
give
to
you
kick you
fools
out
no
of here.
money. Come on, man. We buying tickets. We buying $19.55 dollar popcorn and beers. What are you talking about? We support. Come on, support what? Well, can I have a say so when it's time to fire Sam Pittman? No. But you want me to give you $500? Come on, man. Y'all boys tripping out here. No, I ain't giving you no money. That's my take on the Deezy.
that's crazy. I mean, that it made it simple. It made it clean. $500 to be depressed in every sport that matter. Crazy.
But yeah, and that's $500, like you say, for the average person. Imagine these big money donors.
Man.
I'm mad. I'm hot as fish grease. You hear me? I'm talking about hot as fish grease. But I'm gonna touch on something Boss Hogg talked about, and he was talking about the legislature. So we got to catch up with states like Missouri, because I'm gonna just let y'all know the reason why Missouri I'm telling y'all, in a couple of years, Missouri gonna be a powerhouse in the SEC, because their legislature has said that, hey, if a player signs to the University of Missouri in the 11th grade, he signs a letter of intent, whatever he does, and he commits to coming to your school, you can start paying him money at that point. When he in 11th grade, you can pay him. So you know why a lot of these players are switching, to Missouri? Because guess what? How easy is that to go down here into the hoods of every town and sit in a 1-bedroom house, barely any kind of furniture, just struggling, and you sit down with a mom and dad, a single mom, and say, you know what, ma'am? Your son got real talent, and we could use him at the University of Missouri. I know he's only in 11th grade, but I see potential in him. And guess what? He's so good that if he signed with us, you know what I'm going to be able to do for him right now, today? We're going to give him X amount of dollars. We're going to start paying him. Guess what mom going to say? Shoot, hey, soon as the coach leave, baby, hey, Missouri a good school. I know I ain't never been up to Missouri, but baby, we need to eat. So yes, states that are going to let their colleges start to play high school players, hey man, it's gonna be hard to compete with that.
It's crazy. How do you compete? That's crazy.
How do you? If your legislature says no, you can't pay them until they enroll. Yeah, they might want to be a Razorback, but they want their mama to eat better than more than they want to be a Razorback.
Wow,
man,
that's crazy.
Hey, shout out to all the Sigmas in the chat, man. Y'all representing
I see them
in
in
chat,
here,
man.
I see them.
They representing in the chat. Shout them out, man. Hey, Mr. Daniels, 1914, man. We already know we know well, I know him. I know he a Sigma, so we got Lil Rock 257. He throwing it up, man. We got Jeremiah. Oh boy, look at them. They throwing it up out here. They out here in these streets, man.
They repping the fret. I see them. Y'all get down what you get down. Hey,
man, let me get that super chat though, man. Let me read that joint.
What up, Maycap?
What it do?
Flex on them. Hit the button for me, G.
Oh.
Wrong one. There we go.
Oh, no, wrong one.
All right, Daryl Metcalf, man. Thank you for supporting the channel, man. We appreciate you. He says, WuPig Podcast, the best on YouTube, and also Team Metcalf all day. We watching Arkansas, the entire Metcalf family. You heard me.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. Shots fired, man. They don't want to ride. The motherfuckers don't want to mess with us, Metcalf. You know the scope.
Hey, man, thank y'all for supporting the channel, man. We appreciate it. Man,
for real.
Before we get into our next segment, man, we've been going at it for 30 minutes. DZ got something special he got, but I'm going to throw this up in the chat for anybody who want to come and give us they $5 or they $500 worth of messages to the University of Arkansas, and you ain't even got to pay on the WuPig Podcast, baby. You can come up here and say what you want to say for free.
Say what you want to say.
Now,
Needless Metcalf, we see you, baby. Whole Metcalf family, man.
Man, they in here
you know
rocking
the
with us
scope.
hard tonight,
They in
man.
here strong, man.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
Metcalf, we gonna be up on the hill for the red and white, man. Get at your boys, man. Email us, man, so we can link up with y'all and kick it.
Before we get to this next segment, man, DZ, we got to highlight the sponsors, man.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy, the Bad Little Brother. And I want to shout out some special people who have really helped bring this podcast a long way from where we started. Shout out to Insurance Max. Experience a peace of mind with Insurance Max, your one-stop solution for home, auto, and commercial insurance statewide. Don't wait. Call today for a free, no-obligation quote. Secure your future with Insurance Max. When protection meets affordability, dial now and safeguard what really matters most. Call Insurance Max at 870-534-2823. And then we got to shout out our guys over at 3M Electric. Serving Northwest Arkansas, they're your trusted commercial and residential electric contractor. As an SDV OSB, they're dependable and reliable with no job too big or too small. And we really mean that. Like, those guys will hook you up. Hit up 3M Electric 479-408-9865. And let them know you heard it on the best podcast in Arkansas, baby. WuPig.
Yo.
Let's go. Man. Now, DZ had a little special little segment, man, that he put together for y'all tonight. And we want y'all to definitely get in and be a part of this thing, man. Now, DZ gave this to me on the fly, so I didn't have time to prepare like I normally would. So we're going to have to throw this up a different little way. I'm going to use my super chat screen to throw these up. Now, DZ, go ahead and introduce your deal, bro.
So, one thing that I really appreciate about the Hog Pen, everybody that watched this podcast, is the different ages of Hog fans. This next segment I want to introduce is just something fun, you know. It's off. I ain't gonna call it off season. It's bad season for basketball. So I want to call this "Who's Your Hog?" Which hog? I'm gonna give y'all a series of different hogs from different sports and different ages to compare, and I just want to know which one y'all like the most. It could be the way they play. It could be the way they carried themselves. It could be how they balled out. But this is Who's Your Hog, sponsored by the WuPig Podcast.
Now, the first one I'm going to throw up.
Ooh.
Go ahead and do
Yeah.
your thing.
So, for anybody who don't know, we got Matt Jones, number 9, versus Thurman 30. Who y'all got?
That's easy for me. That's easy for me. I'm going Scotty Thurman, man. He hit the shot, baby.
Yeah.
What you mean? That's a no-brainer. You put Matt Jones up against the dude that hit the shot to win us a national championship. Bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
Man,
I
it's a
guarantee
no-brainer.
some
Hey.
people in the comments.
Let's see what the comments say, man. Let's see what the comments say, man.
Man, if you're a true Hog fan, you got to think about that, man.
Yeah.
We Hogs all day. I mean, the only national championship we got is because Scotty Thurman hit the shot.
We got a Matt Jones.
Man, he gonna change that. He gonna change that.
We got a
answer.
Thurman and we got a Thurman. We got a Scotty Thurman all day.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Hey.
he
You
hit
got
the
a
shot,
I wonder
man.
who OD got. Hey, OD, who you Thurman too?
All day, man. Everybody Thurman, man. Thurman. All
Hey,
day.
man. The Miracle on Markham, that was a great
cool.
game. I really think that DZ, you shouldn't have put a basketball guy against a football guy because Matt Jones was great in other ways.
Yeah.
That's the
You know
point,
what I'm
though.
saying?
Because I feel like
No.
basketball versus basketball, you can compare stats, and I didn't want that. I want who means the most to your heart, who bring back the best memory. You know?
yeah.
A championship or you just won a game. I mean,
Everybody remembers where they were when Scotty Thurman hit that shot, man.
yes, everybody remembers that.
Man,
So-
I was still in my daddy pants.
Nutsack, baby.
Hey, man, we got Box in the building, man. He came on to kick it with us, man.
What's up,
Box,
BB?
what it do?
They've been looking for you, man.
Box, we need to get you some theme music, man.
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
No, DZ ain't typing me like that. He won't sing for me. Hey, he won't sing. He won't sing for me.
Hey, I make you one, man. Box, you my guy.
Just give me some Bone Crush. Hey, just give me some Bone Crush. I'll be good.
No, it's gonna have to be an original, man. We ain't paying nobody.
Right. We gonna go to the next
Hey.
one, man.
Hold on,
Hey, what
just
was
a
that
second.
last question?
Hey,
What
the
was that last
question
question?
was the question was who's your favorite Hog? I mean, out of these two players, Matt Jones or Scotty Thurman?
Thurman. Matt Jones didn't really do nothing.
He won. He had I mean, he was a great player.
Box come in here shoot shots.
He didn't win us no. He didn't win us no titles.
That's what I'm saying.
facts.
It's true.
Hey,
That's
Scott. I mean, Diller is more valuable than Matt Jones.
Yeah. Well,
I ain't mad at it.
Hey, paper player, you won. You won, but I mean, we was 18, so you had to be like 15 or 16, so you know you couldn't come. Stop it.
He could run with the dog, the big dog. He had to stay on
He
the
was the
porch.
first bad little brother.
Hey, he really was, man. We used to call him the brand new breaker. That boy broke everything he touched. You never let the paper player bar nothing, because it was gonna be broke when you got it back. He's like, no, the brand new breaker. That's what his name was growing up.
Hey,
Let's
one of these times we're gonna tell everybody how he got that nickname, the paper player. That's
the
hilarious.
paper player, boy.
Hey, let me explain y'all something about Matt Jones. If Matt Jones had to switch to a receiver, he would have been a whole lot better player in college and pro.
Well, he was a receiver in pro. He had 1,000-yard season, almost 1,000-yard season.
Hey, when he
NFL.
went to the pro, that was his first time playing receiver. If he honed them skills in college, he probably would have stayed in the pro.
We're
All
gonna
right.
go with this one right here.
Who's your hog? Greg Childs or Anthony Black? Now I know this one, a lot of people gonna feel like it's a toss up, but I promise for some of us younger fans, it's really not.
It really ain't. I'm gonna go Childs.
What's your most memorable moment with Greg Childs?
I mean, he had big game catches. Greg Childs had big game catches where it mattered. And he was there for more than 1 year. I mean, I'm not trying to hold Anthony Black, but I said what I said. Greg Childs.
Box, what about you?
I think Childs came in to more Harold recruits, but his other compadre that switched to tight end was a more named brand hog and a pro than Greg Childs.
Who, Hunter Henry?
No.
Who?
The other dude that came from Warren. I forgot his name. He switched to
DJ.
tight end. No, he switched to tight end, played for the Buffalo Bills.
Sprinkle?
No, it wasn't Sprinkle. It was, I can't think of his name. Sprinkle didn't
He
go
shouldn't
to
have
played
brought it up.
tight end?
Yeah, he switched to tight end. He came in at receiver, switched to tight end for Arkansas, then went to Buffalo Bills and played tight end. Then he went to be a tight ends coach from Memphis. I forgot his name.
It ain't
Yeah.
Greg's, is it?
Greggs.
Okay.
Greg
Greggs,
ended up being
Chris Greggs.
Chris Greggs
Yeah.
ended up being
Yeah.
a better Razorback than Childs.
Yeah.
And Childs came in more Harold. So for that point, I'm taking Anthony Black. Anthony Black came in and did a whole lot more in 1 year than Childs did while he was there. He stayed hurt.
So you choosing Anthony Black?
I'm choosing Anthony Black.
Okay.
Because out of them three players that came from Warren, Chris Childs was the third one. And he was supposed to be the first one. Greg was the second one. We
That's
already
a
know who the
tough one.
first one was.
That's a tough one. And the reason why I asked that question to G was I can't remember anything that made me say Anthony Childs.
He was big.
I mean,
he was cut up.
Greg
That's all you can
Childs.
say. That's all you
Yeah,
can say. He
he-
was big.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
he had some good games, man. That's my guy. I like Greg Childs.
I'm not talking no
You know what
stuff
I'm
about him. I
saying?
mean, I just don't remember anything of significance that he did. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I know Deezy gonna pick. Who you gonna pick, Deezy?
Hey, come on, man. AB all day. Come on, dog. What? Took us further in the tournament than we done been in the last 20 years. How could I not?
Okay. I mean, I ain't gonna hold AB.
I think the people that picking Childs is picking him because he's from Arkansas.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a tie. I mean, don't neither one of them move the needle for me. I'm gonna give him a tie. I ain't even gonna
Who
pick
next?
against it. They just whatever. All right, man, we got to go move on to the next one, man. Who we got? It takes me a
only
while to
getting
go
tougher from
grab
here.
these.
It only gets tougher from here.
Yeah.
Deezy
Deezy was doing this literally in the 12th hour.
Man, this one right here is hard.
Ooh, this a hard
Let's
one.
go. They
This
didn't think
one
I
is
could do it
hard.
because I was born in 95.
But I ain't gonna even.
Well.
I'm gonna let me get mine real quick, man.
I already know what.
not hard.
Ty Day is my favorite Razorback no matter the sport. No matter the sport. Todd Day, I'm sorry. I like Steve Atwater. He had a great career in the NFL. But I don't care about that. I want Todd Day on the squad. Todd Day is my guy. Who y'all got?
Box.
Who want to go first?
I go. I gotta take Steve Atwater. I'm gonna tell you why. You take Lee Mabry off that Todd Day squad. What you got?
Todd Day busting for 40 a day. 40 a day. What you mean?
You take Lee Mabry off that squad. You ain't got a Todd Day because Lee Mabry ran that team. He put Todd Day in position. He was a
point guard.
Yeah, but you take that solid point guard away. Todd Day ain't Todd Day. Atwater gonna be Atwater.
But if was a fifth, I'd pour you a drink. We talking about how it was. We not talking about if he wasn't there. We don't know what it would be.
We
do know what it was when he was there. What do you mean?
If you take both of them off the Arkansas team, Steve Atwater gonna make a more of a difference. It's Steve Atwater for me. Go ahead. And Greg is picking Todd Day because they homeboys, which I respect that.
Hey, bro.
hey, he got his number, so they're homeboys, so he gonna pick him by default. So I understand that.
No, I mean, I'm going to tell you this, man.
Let me respond to Box real quick. You said Greg Childs ain't did nothing. At the University of Arkansas, we don't even care about what you did professionally. At the University of Arkansas, I can say Atwater ain't really did nothing either. What did he really lead us to?
Was he all
Todd Day got Final Fours under his belt.
He got one. How many he got?
He got one. He got a grade 8. What you mean? The all-time leading scorer in University of Arkansas history? He in the record books?
To this day.
Hey.
30 years later?
At the end of the day,
what you mean?
That's my pick. Give me Steve Atwater.
You can have it.
Okay.
Give me Steve Atwater.
Atwater in the Southwest Conference Hall of Fame, though. Let's not act like he ain't do nothing.
I ain't saying he didn't do nothing now. I ain't say that.
Yeah.
I ain't saying that. But G, go ahead. Who you got, man?
Okay, I'm gonna go with Todd Day, and the reason why I'm gonna go with Todd Day is because that was our younger days, man. We early teenagers, man, and they doing their thing. I'm gonna tell you what I had. I had the Arkansas Democrat one year when they was going to the Final Four. In the sports section, they had a life-size Todd Day fold-out that was in color. That was 6'8", just like it was life-size, and I had it on the back of my door in my bedroom, and on the top of that my bedroom door I had one of them little Nerf goals hooked onto the back. So we used to be in the run, I'm dunking. You know what I'm saying? Todd Day right there.
Hey,
that was my guy even back then. So I'm rocking with Todd Day even to this day.
Todd Day was so good. I mean, Larry Jones told Nolan to go get some men.
He didn't want that smoke from Larry Johnson though. He didn't want that.
Ain't nobody ever told the football team when Atwater was there to go get some men.
Hey man, you talking about Larry Johnson?
Atwater win?
What national championship Todd Day win?
It don't matter. He got us to the Final Four. Todd Day was the building block of Nolan's great 1994 team.
Todd Day got us to one Final Four. Hey, Todd Day got us to one Final Four. Scotty Thurman got us to 2. So who was the better player?
Todd Day he would murk Scotty Pippen, Scotty Thurman. What you talking about? Stop it, Box. You know good and doggone well.
You the one talking about. You the one talking about Final Fours.
Boy.
You the one talking about Final Fours. I'm just putting it out there. You talking about Final Fours?
All I'm talking about is the memories. I got way more better memories of Todd Day than I do of Steve Atwater.
The only reason you got him because he coached there for.
This is a great segment, DZ. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. I had a dream.
If Todd Day wasn't coaching that Flannel Smith, you wouldn't be talking about it.
Bro.
I've been talking about Todd Day, man. I might care about Philetta Smith.
Bro,
Ty
hey,
Day is my guy.
Steve Atwater is a Arkansas legend and an NFL legend. You can't put nothing. You can't down that dude for nothing.
We're not downing him. I
ain't
just
downing
choose
him.
somebody else over him.
I'm
But
arguing
choose
my
a
point.
football player and a football player instead of a basketball player and a football player. That's how you can cover that.
Nah, this is great.
Oh, see?
This is great.
Yeah,
right here.
it's you got to
This
think
is
deeper
great.
like this.
It ain't
Ooh, now
deeper.
this-
It ain't apples to apples.
Hey man, this is good right here, bro. But
Come on.
it's good, but it's kind of easy though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you got to win. You
McFadden
got to
was
go
that
with.
dude. Go ahead, G.
Okay, so for me, like I just said, I just gave D-Mac some love. He a hometown guy. I watched him play in high school. I watched him play multiple times in college. Talk to the young man. I mean, he a good dude, man. And I like him. He did nothing wrong. I believe if it were me, if he was playing at any other school, he should have won back-to-back Heismans. There's no way that Tim Tebow should have won that Heisman over Darren McFadden. I mean, the dude won the Doak Walker Award back-to-back years and was a finalist and a runner-up 2 years in a row. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's wrong. That dude, D-Mac, should have a Heisman Trophy. Does everybody on the panel agree with that? First off.
He should have won the one that just gave Tim Tebow.
That's what I'm saying. So everybody agrees with that. I think everybody in the country was shocked. That's why Tim Tebow was crying, because he know that his skin got him the Heisman, not his play. Now, Big Nasty, the dude had the best footwork out of any big man that Arkansas Razorback ever and to this day. And I will challenge anybody to that. The dude had the best low post footwork and he was just Big Nasty. So I'm going to go with Big Nasty on this one. And he got the chip.
Who you going with, these? Oh, you probably don't
Man.
remember these dudes.
What? Nah, come
Yeah,
on. Now.
really don't.
Nah, we getting closer to my time now. We getting closer. But I'm gonna say this though. What Ty Day is to you, OD,
Yeah.
Darren McFadden is to me. He is the reason I bleed Razorback red. I remember everybody I grew up with a traditional Arkansas family. Everybody hated Arkansas. I was the only. I'm like, what? Darren McFadden, Felix Jones. Come on now. Those was the greatest days of my Razorback life, to be honest. I didn't get to see no real wins. But seeing D-Mac made me feel like I had a championship every Saturday. It's my dog.
Box?
Hey, man, Camo Gang he said, regardless of the chip, who you want to see walk through the doors again? Right now. I don't know how far that comment go back, but this is hard. But go ahead, boss. Go ahead and get your thing. Get your
I'm
thought
going
off
with
on
a
that.
tie. I'm going with a tie, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, I'm almost with you, bro. I can't pick between these two.
I mean, y'all made me pick.
You pick because you want to pick. You could have said the same thing.
Y'all
We need a
suck.
tiebreaker, man. We need a tiebreaker.
They no tiebreaker.
I'm sticking to my
man.
tie.
If I'm gonna say this right. In the last 30 years, my best memory of Razorback sports, man, is Scotty Thurman hitting that three, and man, without Big Nasty,
It wouldn't
we
happen.
know we ain't in the position to get that chip. Now,
We not.
that team with number 5 and Felix Jones and Hunter. What's that dude? Hunter. What was that dude's name? The running back from Conway. He passed away. I think
Alex
Peyton
Collins.
Hillis.
Peyton Hill. Did he? He did pass away.
Peyton
didn't he?
Hillis did.
Nah, he
Yeah.
almost did.
Oh,
No, he
almost
almost
did,
died.
Peyton Hillis. Man, that was like the greatest team on grass ever when it came to running that rock.
Yeah.
3 running backs end up in the NFL. Man, that was a great team, man. It was a good year. 9-1. We couldn't hit the side of a barn when it came to throwing that ball. But man, when they ran that ball, Houston Nut, man, that was a great team, bro. I was excited every week to watch them play.
Yep.
But I still didn't miss a game in 1994, man. If it was on TV, I was watching.
I was watching
I got
that.
to go with Big Nasty, man. I got to go with Big Nasty. I'm sorry. I got to go with Big Nasty, man.
Read your super chat.
And then the next year, he led us back. We ain't win, but he led us back.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Give it up for Big Nasty, man. Jeremiah says, D-Mac, he the reason why I became a Hog fan. I remember being in the 5th grade PE class playing flag football. Every time I scored, I was yelling, D-Mac! And my homie,
Come on
was
now.
Felix Jones.
Come on now. Hey, Jeremiah about my age, I could tell.
Yeah. We bought that wood right here. We bought that wood right here.
This is why I'm picking a tie. Even though Quarters was a complete beast on the basketball court and won us the championship, Derek McFadden was an equally beast on that football field.
Yeah.
Equally.
Yeah, he was.
When you talking about the South Carolina game alone, when he just straight out ran, he hit that hole and he was gone. The LSU game up here, when they just got the ball, he took it 80 yards to. I mean, and then the other LSU game, his last game, when he just really won the Heisman. But it's a tie. It's just a tie. Both of them was dominant. D-Mac was dominant just as much as Quarters was. It's just a tie. That's one that you can't really pick on.
It was.
I mean,
it was hard.
He did win 2 Doug Walker's Award.
Yeah.
Back to back. So you really can't pick one out of them. That's just a tie. If it was a tie, that's a tie.
I think I missed the super chat, man. That boy Pinto and Sam L. Jackson from Django. Oh, man. I'm sorry about that, Razorback Josh, man. I missed that super chat, man. I apologize. That's my fault. This segment is so good, man. DZ, man, you did your thing, man. I got to shout you out, man.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
But you playing.
Is that the last one?
No. We got some good ones, man. DZ, I'm going to say this about you, man. This next one, playing with my emotions is like playing with my money. This one right here, man.
Oh, yeah.
You playing with me, DZ. You playing with me, man.
I had to make it a little challenge. I wanted to pull on them heartstrings. We in such a bad time right now as a program. I had to take us back to the good days for a little bit.
Bruh.
Let's go.
Bruh.
That's
Come on, man.
easy for me.
That's easy for me.
Okay. All right. Set it up, DZ.
Come on now. We talking about possibly the greatest wide receiver in Razorback history. Are y'all crazy? I mean, don't get me wrong. I love dogs. JD Note is my type of player. I grew up an Allen Iverson fan. I want to see somebody that got that Kobe confidence. But Traylon Burks made us think KJ Jefferson was a good quarterback for multiple years. What?
That's fair.
Come on now.
Hey, OD, your camera went out, bro.
He did that on purpose.
I hurt his feelings probably. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
LD.
I know, right? He said, I'm done.
I'm sorry, LD.
He said, OD said, I don't even want to be on camera.
Hey,
I did this just for him. He knew I did this just for him.
This ain't
Hey,
even
man.
this ain't even a discussion.
Hey, man.
I'm okay. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Let OD marinate. Box, who you got?
I mean, it ain't even close. Burks all the way. I mean, Burks single-handedly won us games, and he made KJ Jefferson, crazy as it may be, a Heisman contender himself.
Yeah.
He made us think Sam Pittman was a good coach.
It ain't even close. This is strictly for OD right here.
Hey, man.
I believe it was.
Hold on, man. I think we'll be right back with y'all. We need a break. One second. I'll be gonna be.
Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the WuPig Podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes, it's the best. Big sexy. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, big, woo, big, podcast, podcast, woo, big, woo, big, woo, 501, baby, big, podcast, football, basketball.
Hey,
Hey.
OD just wanted y'all to see Note shooting them deep threes, man. That's what he wanted y'all to see.
I had to remind y'all what
Hey,
Joey
man.
Note did for these Razorbacks, man. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about?
Give it up. Give it up, OD.
No way he about to say
Traylon
this.
Burks. What you mean?
OD,
What
give it up, bro.
Traylon Burks? What? Traylon
OD,
Burks
give it up.
won 8 games and 9 games on the University of Arkansas.
Give
That's
it up, bro.
I ain't
give it
giving
up.
up nothing.
Bro, give it up.
JD Note is my brother. I'm telling you, if anybody play like in my head, this is what I would play like. JD Note. Shoot first,
up,
ask
bro.
questions later. I'm killing y'all. No.
Give it up, bro. Give it
JD
up, bro.
Note is my guy.
Give it up. Give it up, bro.
I'm sorry.
Bro, give it up.
No.
Well,
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. How many Elite Eights we go to with JD Note?
One.
You sure about that?
2. I went 2.
He only played one meeting for a year.
He played 2 years at the University of Arkansas. The only time that he didn't play was last year. JD Note led us to 2 Elite Eights back to back. Like Dre say, I'm going back to back. JD Note, baby, you heard what I said.
Okay, check this out. Did it? We went to 2 Elite Eights, right?
That's what I said.
And you saying JD Note was starting point guard on both of them?
Yes. Oh no, he wasn't started on the first one. He came off the bench on that first team.
So how did he lead us? He wasn't starting.
Because when we needed 30 points, JD Note was dropping them.
Bro, like I said a while ago, bro, give it up.
Man, this is my vote. You had your vote. I got my vote.
I
Yo,
wanna hear G.
before I get
Yeah.
before I get my vote, man, we've been rocking in here, man, and we only got 60 likes, 59 likes, man. It's 120 people in here. Y'all close the chat out. Man, hit the like button, man. God dog. I mean, y'all gonna make a scratch for it and ask for it? That what we got to do? Well, I'm gonna scratch for it. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, hey,
Nah.
the professor, you better stop cussing in the chat, man. What
Now,
is he
put-
talking about?
Hey,
he out
put
here
what Matt
cussing in
put,
the chat, man.
Hey, put what Matt say up there. Put what Matt said. Put what Matt said.
I did put it up. Hey, man.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Hey, man. Me and you go back, man. Come on, man. We supposed to be right here, bro. You got to. Hey, man, I'm asking for some support right now, man.
Hey, put what Nemo.
Man.
Hey, put what Nemo put up there. Come on, put them all up there. Put Nemo's up there. Nemo,
hey.
put Nemo up there.
Let me ask y'all this. If you put Traylon Burks on last year's team, they will suck. If you put JD Note on this team, we in the Elite 8 again. You heard what I said. You heard what I said. You put Traylon Burks on that team, they trash. They trash.
Bro, hey, Traylon Burks was a beast.
dummy.
Traylon Burks was a beast.
Hey, shout out to Sam Jones. He said OD was the guy who chose Sam Bowie over Michael Jordan.
I know. With 2 blue out knees. His knees ain't no good.
Hey,
But hey,
y'all
man,
want-
I'm
y'all
gonna
want
call
some-
this one right here. I'm gonna call my vote this time. I'm gonna call it a tie. That's what I say. I'm gonna call it a tie, man. I'm gonna call it a tie
man.
because, like
Y'all
I
put some
said,
respect on his name, man.
I'm gonna call mine a tie. And that's what I said. I said what I said, sucker.
Put some respect on that name.
He ran an 80-yard screen on Alabama with no
Easy.
blocking.
We still
Daisy.
lost.
Daisy.
We still lost.
Deezy.
Bro.
Deezy.
lost.
Deezy, don't worry about it. G Home trying to take up for his homeboy right now. Ignore what he
I'm
said.
man.
starting to believe it. I'm starting to believe it.
Hey man,
Ignore
what y'all
what he
not finna
said.
do? Man, I ain't stuck with you.
Ignore what he
bro.
said,
Man,
Deezy.
me and G will
That don't-
argue over
that don't-
who make the best mayonnaise sandwiches. We argue over everything. What is you talking about, man?
He know, he know you sound so bad right now. He trying to
Bro.
make you look relevant.
Me and OD don't got that type of relationship.
Right. We argue every day. We'll argue and be like, hey, man, you know you wrong, right? Oh, you right, man. We gonna argue about it, though.
I need a poll in the chat for that one because there's no way, y'all. It's no way.
Shout
I
out
know
to
it's going to be
Boss
an
Hog, man.
80-20
OD is
slide.
right on this one. We ain't win no extra games with Traylon Burks, man. What is you
Are you,
talking
what?
about?
What? Bro, we would have had
We
Pittman.
won 9 games niggas 1 year, bro. Woo, woo. And then
He's a wide receiver. Wide receivers have the least
exactly.
amount of. They got the least amount of control out of anybody on the. They gotta wait on the man to get open. No.
Hey, wait a minute. Deezy,
He made old boy look good though.
OD,
Hear what you
OD.
said.
But he
OD,
did make
OD.
he made
OD.
what?
You know what? You right, bro. I just thought about it. You right.
About what?
Hey, man, it's something crazy. Hey, man.
Hey man.
Hey, man, we gotta agree to disagree. I'm gonna call it the tie, man. I'm gonna call it the tie. For me, you know what I'm saying? OD made his pick.
All right, moving on. This one right here, man. You about to get some folks upset on this one, Deezy.
Yeah, I'm trying to recover from that last one, but let's get to it, man. Let's go. Hey, I'm not trying to start no war. I just want honest opinions. Let me explain who these people are, just for the people who don't know.
They know.
We got
They know
the
Frank
legendary Nolan Richardson versus the legend Frank Broyles. Who you got? This easy for me.
It's easy for me too. This is no brainer.
But I didn't argue with some people about this on Twitter, so, it could depend on, Never mind.
Well,
I'm gonna leave it.
Okay, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say Nolan Richardson, and I will say Nolan Richardson because of what Nolan had to go through. Nobody knows what Nolan was going through, being the first black head coach in the basketball as an Arkansas Razorback. No one knew that. And if you ever go back and watch his documentary and find out some of the things that he was going through at the University of Arkansas from the man that you got him up against, from that man. Okay, so you know what I'm saying. So some people that know some background on that dynamic, that's gonna be a lot of people that make that decision, because Frank Broyles, the guy you got him up against, gave that man pure Hades. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, what did Frank Broyles do? Okay, yeah, man, Frank Broyles was a great coach, but man, the dude was coaching back in 1922. You know what I'm saying? I think they had leather helmets and no face shields. You know what I'm saying? They was just out in that mud running around, Come on, man. I really can't even, that was really, they was just barely letting black folks play on the football team. So you had a bunch of country boys on the team. Hey, man, yeah. All right, y'all did okay. Yeah, he coached Jerry Jones and all, man, but nah, man, Nolan Richardson, because he truly got it out the mud. And when he left, the dude sat on national TV and said, well, if you want me to leave, talking to the man you talking to, well, give me my money then. Give my money.
Let me read my super chat, man. I forgot we be having such a good time with this segment, man. I forget my super chats, man. Shout out to Jeremiah, man. He said, I'm taking Burks. But greatest receiver in Hogs history? Nah, he was good. But could you put him over Joe Adams?
No,
Easily.
sir. No,
Easily.
Sir.
Easily.
No, sir.
What? Bro, Joe
Adams
Adams was the greatest punt returner of all time.
Exactly.
The greatest
Yes.
kick returner of all time. But a wide receiver? Y'all are ooh.
Bro, hey, even on that same team, Adams wasn't really a better wide receiver than Jarris Wright.
Come on, man.
Yeah, Jarris Wright was cold, though.
As far as punt returns, Joe Adams, hands down, is the best punt returner in Razorback history.
Facts.
I was at that Tennessee
history.
game. Yeah, I was at that Tennessee game, man, and got to see him run, like I said, 200 yards to run 80 against Tennessee up on the hill.
Let's put that back up there. Deezy, who you got?
Come on now. I'm going with Nolan easily.
Rolling
Don't
with
get me
Nolan.
wrong. They both got championships. They both did their thing. But I got to give it to Nolan. And I didn't even get to watch him. But I did get to see that documentary. And I did see how bad Frank Broyles tried to get him fired. And it didn't work.
Yeah. I say that's what I'm saying. Y'all do your research on Frank Broyles now. Yeah, he did a lot for the University of Arkansas. Yeah, but hey, I'm thinking he was in some other meetings too. You know what I'm talking about?
Did he hire Nolan though?
He had to. Yeah, he hired him. He was the AD then.
Yeah, you gotta give him a little credit for that, man.
He did. I mean, I ain't gonna hold him. Frank Broyles did a lot of stuff, but hey, man.
Box, who you got?
Y'all know what I like about Box? He's so anti. If he hear everybody on one side, he like, let me find a reason to go. I like that.
I mean, I like Nolan. Nolan did a lot of great things. But people don't understand, Nolan did have it tough because Nolan was dealing with his daughter issues too. And on the other hand, Frank Broyles done had so many good coaches and players come out of his hands, and he hired Nolan. So you gotta look at it both ways, because both of them got a title. But Frank Broyles got so many people under his tree. Coaches and players.
Did he hire Eddie Sutton too?
Yes, and he hired Nolan. Even though he might have been a real good old boy, he hired Nolan. A real good old boy don't hire a black man.
Lou Holtz.
And so
he hired Lou Holtz, Ken Hatfield.
Yeah, he had some good coaches.
I think it ain't as easy as you say, Nolan, because I think Nolan is probably slightly is 1-1A when you talk about Nolan and Frank Broyles. Regardless of how you feel about Frank Broyles, he hired the man. He could have went to a whole bunch of white. He could have went to a whole bunch of white people. He hired Nolan.
He did, and he's done a lot for the university as a whole. I will say that. I mean, we're talking about coaching. You know what I'm saying? But Frank Broyles has done a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? For the University of Arkansas. So I ain't gonna hold him on that. He did do a bunch of stuff, and that dude, I mean, he could raise some money. But for me to pick him, I ain't gonna pick him up with Nolan. Like they said, man, they killed that man horse.
I say Nolan is 1, Frank Broyles is 1A, because you gotta give the dude some respect.
Yeah, I mean, I gave him respect.
Throw him off
I'm just saying.
like he just didn't do nothing.
But he did
put him together for a reason.
Man,
yeah,
it's like this, man. For me, just thinking about the people that Frank Broyles hired. Let me read this super chat real quick. Boss Hogg says Frank ran off a lot of good coaches from the Hill.
He did that.
He hired him.
Yeah,
He brought some legends too.
like my mama used to tell me, I brought you in this world, I can take you out. If I hired you, I can fire you. So I'm gonna say this. I mean, I'm with Box on this one.
You big cold-blooded dummy.
Okay, so hear me out, right? Us as African American people, we see Nolan and we like, yo, that's my dude. And Nolan is my dude. I love the way he's coaches. I love the way he got his players to play. I love the fact that he brought a championship, man. We won. We were a powerhouse when Nolan was there. We never really had to worry about a losing season until later on. And then those few years when he had like Allie Freeman and Mario Credit. Yeah, we wasn't that good then. Larry Marks. See, boy, you know I'm a Hog fan when I go get the naming boys. But what I'm going to say, man, I'm going with Box because when I think about the fact that he has the only football national championship and all the coaches that he hired underneath him, Lou Holtz, Ken Hatfield, Houston Nutt. Then we on the basketball, we got Nolan, we got Eddie Sutton. For years, the Razorbacks were relevant because of the decisions that man made. 1A, 1B, I'm with Box.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'm still sticking with Nolan simply because just as much greatness as Frank Broyles had, he had a lot of bad too. And I'm not talking about no anything that had to do with race. I'm talking about some of the coaches he ran off, like y'all said. I'm talking about the fact how he blocked us playing against Arkansas State for so long because he thought they was going to steal recruits. He did a lot of just weird stuff that gatekeeping.
Bro.
That's what he did. He opened doors and he closed a lot of doors. So I'm going to give it to Nolan.
Okay.
Hey, how long Frank Boyle's been gone from the AD?
Like, oh shoot,
Probably 15, 20 years.
20 years almost.
And have we had since you said it's him, not playing Arkansas State? Has we played Arkansas State since?
Yeah.
Have we ever played Arkansas State? I don't even remember ever playing them.
Because if it's all Frank Broyles and Frank Broyles ain't there no more, why it ain't easy to go get him now?
The contract just got signed. It's coming either next year or the year
That's
after.
what I'm saying. You talking about 15, 20 years. If that was the case, we should have been done playing him by now. If he ain't in charge no more.
I mean, I think we were under contract, or we was under some type of deal that didn't allow that.
It
And
ain't
now
no deal.
they
You just
finally-
gotta say you want to play him. That's all.
I mean, he instilled that fear.
Before we get to the last one, this is gonna close out the show. I need 24 people who have not hit the like button. Hit the like button for us, man. This is probably one of the funnest shows that I ever done, and we ain't got that many people in here today. So we need everybody to hit that button, man. They missed out on a good show. We got one last one, and I don't even know who this other dude is on this thing, but let me pull him up.
Hold on, who we got?
You just sent me this one, Deez.
Oh,
That's honey.
Hunter Henry and Brewer?
Hunter Henry.
That's
Brewer,
easy.
okay.
That's easy too.
What?
That's easy too.
You should have put him up in the mix. Say the
He
one.
just,
the
he
best
just
for
sent it
last.
to me. He just sent it to me.
Yeah, I made this while we was talking.
I'm gonna go first on this one, man. All I remember we were running Brewer was a bunch of losing. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna give me Hunter Henry, man.
Yeah, I'll take Hunter Henry on that. That's a no-brainer for me.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm agree. Hunter Henry is, in my opinion, the greatest tight end in Arkansas history.
I
So
wouldn't say that.
And he got the Henry Heave. You remember that? You know what I'm saying? They playing was it South Carolina or Ole Miss?
Ole Miss.
When we was the fourth and 24, he threw that jump back to Buddha.
Hey, J Dog said, "Runny."
He the only one.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got the resident troll back in here, Latasha, talking crazy, but you about to get kicked up out of here talking that nonsense. We ain't gonna even deal with that kind of comment.
Oh man.
Talking about, yeah, you see that? Hey, that's your cousin that don't like that.
Now,
Kill yourself.
well, this the thing about that comment. If we
Right.
went and ask her for some, she be hollering wolf.
Man, stop
We
it.
don't even get it.
We go holler at your
We don't get that
cousin.
Yeah, we don't get that no play.
Anyway,
Hey, ain't no ditties up in here.
Hey
Trust
man,
us.
just leave it. Hey, drop that.
Hey, but Hunter Henry is that's a no brainer. But on what DJ said about Hunter Henry, the best tight end ever, it's a pretty close, tight doggone race between him and DJ.
Yeah.
why didn't DJ make it to the pro, man?
Man, he went
He
to the
did.
Packers and disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
know
he
if he
did
got-
play for the Packers.
Honestly, I think his size. He just wasn't tall.
He like 6'2", I think.
That's not a prototypical tight end back then.
I mean, Hunter Henry, he's had a few decent seasons, but I still feel like he haven't just peaked like we thought he would either.
He ain't
In the
been with a
NFL?
quarterback.
Yeah, he had a few good seasons with the Chargers, but Antonio
Yeah.
Gates was over him, and he just never really got to shine.
He really just had a tight end to give him the ball. He playing for Matt Jones.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a great show, man. I enjoyed it. If you ain't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button, man. We need 16 likes, but we don't look like we're going to get there today. But, man, I appreciate it. It was a great show. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I did. I enjoyed that segment, DZ, man. You got to come up with more stuff like that. That was cool. Man, DZ, what you got to say before we get up out of here, man?
Box, you got something to say before you leave? Let Box
You got
get
something to say?
Yeah, well,
I just
Box, you got
want
something to say?
I just want to say I love all y'all. That's it. Oh yeah.
Hey, I ain't
What y'all? Wait a minute. What y'all think the score gonna be Saturday? Before we go off.
snap. Oh yeah, I forgot we didn't even do that. We got so oh shoot. We got a super chat, bro.
I just
Oh
saw
no,
it
you don't.
popping. Yeah, I do. Jeremiah said, is the WuPig podcast going to be streaming at UAPB versus Arkansas tailgate? We be doing a whole podcast show at the tailgate. It would be cool seeing y'all do the thing live.
Man, we gonna be there.
We gonna be there, but it's a lot of moving parts to doing the podcast on the go. And what would probably hurt us the most is internet. Because we could do the setup, but internet would be an issue.
What we could do, you know what, OD? What if we could probably do a show and record it and then just release it later?
Yeah, we could do a recorded show. It won't have that same feel though.
It'd
we
be a
know
little
for
bit
doing these
different.
lives. That would be the thing.
Maybe sometime being out of your comfort zone is good.
Nah. G already know me, man. If it ain't gonna be right, I ain't doing it.
hey, yeah, O is gonna be different. I mean, he'll be hard to deal with.
Yeah, man. I'll be mad.
But that is hard because you already see how hard it is for me to do this and y'all to do what y'all do. So it is kind of hard doing stuff on the fly.
Well, we definitely gonna be set up, and we'll definitely we gonna try to figure something out. But we going to be there, man. We'll have a table set up, man, and y'all can come kick it with us, man. We're gonna be having we'll have food, drinks, and we're gonna be kicking it, man. I can promise you that. If we don't do nothing else, you come kick it with us. We are going to be there at the UAPB game on August the 31st. We will let you know when and where we will be, but we're gonna be there. Man, we just want everybody to come kick it with us, man. We're gonna have we're trying to get our stuff together, man. We're gonna get some merch, man, so we can get some I Said What I Said shirts out here, repping the WuPig Podcast and the Razorback game, man. It's gonna be fabulous, bro. I can promise you that. It will be fabulous. Oh, and Mama Armstrong says she gonna be there too, though. So she gonna come kick it with us, man. Y'all wanna meet Mama Armstrong? Hey, Miss Armstrong. Y'all come kick it with your boys, man.
Hey, Sam Jones. I don't know if you ever been. I mean, I'm sure you've been down to the field down there. I can't even think of the name of the stadium. But
War
internet
Memorial.
is terrible. Yeah, it's terrible down there with all them people, man.
It's terrible.
And the Verizon hotspot ain't
It's
gonna
not gonna
cut
be strong
it, man.
enough.
It ain't gonna be strong enough, man. I'm telling you, we got to run gig service to get this to run the way we want to. Yeah, we could probably dumb it down, do 720, but I don't think 720 is going to be even good enough to run the stream. That's the only problem. The internet is terrible with all them people down there. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. But it'll be
man.
I tell you what will be live is us. So come down there and kick it with us, man. You're going to get a live show because I promise you, we the same people in person that we are right now. We're going to say what we're going to say, man. And we're going to laugh about it. We're going to have fun. You know what I'm saying? We're going to kick it.
Yeah, absolutely. G, take us out of here, baby.
Yo, man. I'm so glad you asked me, man. Like I said, man, we appreciate everybody coming and kicking it with us tonight. It was a good show, man. That was fun, DZ. I appreciate you doing that, man. But look here, man. We want you to experience peace of mind with Insurance Max. They are your one-stop shop for a home, auto, and commercial insurance statewide. Hey, don't wait. Call right now. You give Caleb and Wes a call, man, so you can get a free, no-obligation quote. Secure your future with Insurance Max, because guess what? That's where protection meets affordability. You can give them a call right now. You can safeguard what matters the most at 870-534-2823. Again, that's 870-534-2823. Also, can't forget about the OGs. Yo, 3M Electric serving Northwest Arkansas. They are your trusted electrical contractor. Look, they do everything residential and commercial. And guess what they are? They're at SDVOSB. What does that mean? Yo, they are a service disabled veteran-owned small business. They are dependable and reliable. No job is too big or too small. So give 3M Electric a call for all of your electrical needs. That number is 479-408-9865. Again, that's 479-408-9865. Thank you to 3M Electric and Insurance Max for supporting the WuPig Podcast, baby. And yo, y'all put some dates on your calendars, man. I'm telling you, we coming up to the spring game. We gonna come and kick it with everybody. We're gonna be dropping them hints and let you know where we at. Also, we going to August the 31st. We kicking it down here in Little Rock, man. Come get with your boys, man. And with that, I said what I said, baby. And we out.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the WuPig Podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes, it's the bag.